see how cleanly I extracted the subfloor with one saw, one blade, and no damage to the sheetrock, wires, or plumbing? One saw.
What about this?
Forget about pulling out your beam saw or making 4 cuts with 2 different saws. I could do it with one saw in 2 cuts.
Bet your saw can't do this.
How fast was that? And without the waste of material or ugly edges that can be created by a reciprocating saw.
What if you could do this?
I just cut that rim joist without marking or chalking any lines. Try that with any other saw.
Could you even think about doing this with your circular saw?
How many times would you have to pull out your tape measure just to cut these floor joists? 10, 20 times? Try doing it without measuring at all.
And try doing this with your old circular saw.
I used to have to do this by hand or switch to an undercut saw. Now I just rotate my handle 90 degrees for perfect one-pass undercuts in only a few seconds.
Now, would you believe that you could do all these things and more with just one saw, all while significantly reducing construction costs? Believe it. Introducing the Straight Flush Saw, the 7-in-1 saw that's faster, safer, and more versatile than virtually any other comparable saw on the market. And it's about to change the construction industry forever. The Straight Flush Saw also comes with a heavy-duty lifetime guarantee. If one of the manufactured parts breaks or you experience a design flaw, just send it back to us and we'll send you a new Straight Flush even if you're not the original owner.
Heard enough? Stop lugging around heavy, cumbersome saws that only have one function and start saving time, labor, and material costs today. Get the Straight Flush Saw right now and experience the way a real saw is supposed to work.
Bring your new ideas to life and create new furniture designs and woodworking projects with bent wood. The Earl X steam generator was designed for all woodworkers from the novice to the expert and works great for many wood-bending projects like colonial chairs, guitars, boats, tennis rackets, shaker boxes, skis, sleds, and even really crazy-looking pieces of furniture or art. The Earl X steam generator is simple and safe to use, and even includes instructions on how to build a steam box. No need to fear the hassle or the risks of rigging up an old tea kettle or propane heater to generate steam. The Earl X steam generator makes bending wood safe with the exterior water level indicator, 2 thermal protectors, 12-foot cool-to-touch hose, automatic suckback valve, and pressure relief valves. Fill with clean water. Hook the hose up to your steam box and plug in. It's that simple to use. The Earl X steam generator includes a 1500 watt element and a 1.3 gallon tank that takes 23 minutes to steam up and provides over 2 hours of steam per fill. Also included with the steam generator is a steam box adapter to quickly and easily attach the steam generator to your steam box. Take on new exciting woodworking projects using the power of steam to bend wood. The possibilities are endless with the Earl X steam generator.
Thanks for watching and good luck on your projects. If you have any questions, please contact us at questions@earlx.com or call us toll-free at 888-783-2612, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 Eastern Time.
Even though they may look square, many wall corners do not form perfect 90-degree angles. So each corner needs to be measured individually, and that measurement must be accurate to get a tight-fitting miter. Now, the old way of doing this was to take a bevel gauge, adjust it to fit the corner, lay the bevel gauge on top of a protractor, read the angle on the protractor, and then divide that reading by 2. That provided the miter saw setting. Well, fortunately, there's a much faster, simpler, and more accurate way. This 505P protractor from Stera Tools is designed just for this job. Place it in the corner and open the wings until they come into contact with the wall. Now, and this is the slick part, simply read the miter saw setting directly from the tool. No calculating, no transferring measurements, and practically no chance for error. Now there are two types of crown miter joints, inside corners and outside corners. Here are the steps for making each. In most cases, the crown molding bottom is the edge that has the most detail. One thing is common to both inside and outside corners, and that is the molding must be placed into the saw with the bottom edge up. In other words, the bottom edge will always be against the miter saw fence. It's also important to keep in mind whether you're cutting the left-hand or right-hand piece of molding. Okay? Here we go. When cutting the left-hand piece of an inside corner, swing the miter arm to the right and place the workpiece on the right side of the blade. To cut the right-hand section of an inside corner, swing the miter arm to the left and place the workpiece to the left of the blade. I know this can seem complicated, but don't worry about taking notes. You can download a simple table directly from Starrett Tools by going to featured.starrett.com/crown. Here's how to handle an outside corner. Measure the corner angle using the Starrett 505P protractor. Read the saw setting and set the miter saw arm. When cutting the left-hand piece of an outside corner, the miter saw arm should be swung to the left and place the workpiece on the right side of the blade. And finally, when cutting the right-hand section of an outside corner, swing the miter arm to the right and place the workpiece to the left of the blade. Whenever possible, nail the crown molding into wall studs and ceiling joists. A pneumatic nail gun will save a lot of time and avoid the possibility of damage resulting from missed hammer blows. No question about it, crown molding properly installed is a beautiful thing.
Drawing straight lines can be challenging when relying on a tape measure and a scrap of wood as a straight edge. Now there's a better way, with the new Woodpecker's T-squares. Whether working off a factory edge or not, you will draw straighter and more accurate parallel lines in less time than you can imagine. Woodpecker's T-squares are available in 3 sizes. The 12-inch size is ideal for work with solid lumber and furniture parts. The 24 and 32-inch are intended for cabinetry work and the layout of sheet goods. Each Woodpecker's T-square consists of a precisely machined aluminum blade, perfectly fitted to a solid billet handle with a machined edge for true square, as well as support steps to prevent tipping. Both critical parts are fastened together with screws offset to create tension between the blade and handle for mechanical soundness. The laser engraved blade has precisely spaced 1 mm holes machined every 1/16 of an inch apart and will fit both pencil or mechanical pencils. Also included are additional holes on 1-inch centers for marking shelf pin locations. The blade edges are formed at a 30-degree bevel and engraved with precise inch scale markings graduated at 1/32 of an inch. The bevel design reduces parallax and increases measuring and marking accuracy. Each T-square comes in their own fitted wooden wall-mountable case so you can be sure it's safely stored, yet always in sight. Like all Woodpecker brand woodworking tools, Woodpecker's new T-squares are manufactured in our plant just outside of Cleveland, Ohio, in the USA.